Hi, everyone. My name is Angel Larena, and I am here to teach you about creating value and aligning it to your members. Before we begin, I would like to provide a simple disclaimer that I do have autism. So if at any moment I start stimming, which is rocking for me, please just be aware that it could create some distraction. If you have distraction, just please ignore it. Moving forward, today I really wanted to talk to the club officers about the value of your club and how to communicate this to your members and why the members play specifically the most important role in this value creation. So we'll start with the first part. When you think of your club, why are you there? And this is the what's in it for me thing. What is in it for you? Not as a Toastmaster, as a club member. Because as a Toastmaster, there could be many different things. We could say, oh, I'm in it because I have friends, or I'm in it because I'm helping mentor other people. But when it comes down to a club level, what keeps us in that club? Now, when it comes down to promotion and building membership, we have to remember that Toastmasters International as a whole has thousands of clubs. But in our local areas, it used to be divided by where you live. It's no longer that way. So we have to think outside the box. We have to take our minds and expand it. We have to let it work and grow. And the number one way to do this is to realize that we now have to create what makes our club special, what makes our club different. And believe this or not, many members have different value for the club. So here's your number one step. I want you to write this down. Your number one step to create and align the value of the club is to get a survey of what every member in your club currently feels about the club. What does it offer? Why are they there? This is going to tell you currently how your club is doing and why people are there. Then get ready to write this down. Second step, as an executive committee, I want you to talk about these findings. And I want you to discuss, what do you feel the club should be? What do you feel the value should be? What do you feel makes your club different? This could be anything from the fact that you hold debate meetings, or the fact that you do contests throughout the year, or that your club likes to be a dining club. We actually have dining clubs all over the world. And it's just something that makes your club different. It sets your club apart. And then it helps your vice president membership and VPPR say, why should we join this club? This discussion can often take time, but that's okay. Don't rush it. Work through it. You will have differences, but remember that you're all in it for the same goal. Once you have this goal, I want you to form a mission statement and a vision. That's step number 3, if you're counting. Make sure you write them down. You really want to formulate these words into something that can go on your website and really show who you are as a club. Yes, we have the same core values across all clubs, but you can add on to that. You're not limited to just that. Add on to it. Make your club special for you. Then work on translating this message. And not just to your members, although start with your members. You're gonna really work on translating it to the outside world. You're gonna get on social media. You're gonna get on different various platforms. You're going to go to events and promote it there. Make sure you know what your club values. If your club values a free-for-all spirit and lets anyone say what they want, you can do whatever you want, you're probably not going to want to go to the business association and try to promote your club there. You don't want to waste your resources or your time actively promoting in areas that aren't going to help better your club. You want to go into areas that are going to help your club. So after you've done step 3, which is, creating mission and mission and vision, communicate this to your club members. Get them on board. Help them see it. Tell them, hey, we're here to support you. We're here to guide you. This is going to be one of the most important and most difficult things to understand. If a member does not feel aligned to the values of the club, don't tell them to quit. I knew you thought I was going there. I knew that you thought I was to say, I'll just tell them to go and quit. No. Say, look, we understand that this club may not be a fit for you, but we have many other clubs that may align with what you're looking for more. If clubs start communicating together and working together instead of competing with each other of who can get more members, did you know that it could become the best symbiotic relationship ever? Many clubs get guests and lose them to the wild because the guests did not fit their club. The guests did not fit their values. But instead of giving it to the other club and let them succeed, no, we can't do that. We need to beat that club. Remove that mindset. Get into the idea that you're creating values and you're creating value in your club and aligning it to the members, and the members will align to you. And remember this, if you say that a guest is not, if you and the guest both feel like the value doesn't align and you hand off to another club, that's creating a relationship with that club as well. And that professional club may have members who want to just say, screw it, and drop a couple F-bombs and have some fun with it. And so you know what they're going to do next time they have a member or a guest like that? They're going to say, hey, go and visit this other club. We have a close relationship with them. They're amazing. And you're able to cross-communicate that. See how just creating the value of your club can help you get those members and really help create a sense of community with each other? Now, number 4, and this is going to be really crucial. You're going to want to brand. And I do not mean create a logo, go change the Toastmasters stuff. Do not do that. What I mean by brand is that every piece of wording you use should start with Toastmasters International and build on it. So take the Toastmasters wording and add your own. Add what your club does. Add how your club adds value to the organization. That is going to help relay the message that, hey, I'm going to use the example, of course, of the club that wants to allow that wants to allow a free-for-all. Hey, as a club, we believe in the core values of integrity, respect, excellence, service. But we add on to this by allowing people to be in a safe environment where they can speak their minds and have a little bit of fun and open up without worrying of someone getting offended or oh, my virgin ears. So we're creating we're creating that base value that Toastmasters International has and adding onto it. Next, don't use stock photos. Like, if you're using stock photos on your club website, there's an issue. Unless you're doing it for a training or some international purpose, get photos of your members. Who is the best representation of the organization other than the people who make up the organization? How can you align value to your members if your members aren't included in the value you're relaying? Get pictures of them. Take group photos, whether you're online, hybrid, or in person. Get those photos and paste them together. And put that on your websites. Put that in your outward promotions. That is going to truly help communicate who your club is, what the community is like, the relationships and how they're valuable. And, in another training I did earlier, I was talking about also open houses. But I want you to remember something about open houses and events. Open houses are great ways to express who you are as a club outside of normal meetings. So one thing I suggested before is that the VPM, VPE set up meetings that are non-meetings, no Toastmaster meeting, but that everyone comes together and eats, enjoys a meal, goes to the bowling alley, has some fun. This is a great way to build the relationships amongst each other and create friendships and bonds that help your club become stronger. So if your club is a professional club and you want to create this bond, something you could do is that every month, instead of holding, every month you plan a special meeting that is, hey, this week we're going to go out and do some sort of special presentation in front of people, or as a professional, you could all go and have dinner, something like that. But do something outside your club meetings to help build those relationships. This is really going to help. And for the open houses, bring elements of those things into your open house. When you bring them into your open house, you'll be able to display this camaraderie, display these bonds to the guests, other than just running through the regular Toastmaster meeting. Finally, I think the biggest thing is understanding. Understanding on a large group level who the club is and what you are. So yes, the executive committee will take a survey. They will talk amongst each other and talk about where they feel like it should go. Then they're going to communicate this to the members and create a vision, and a mission. Then they're going to start promoting this and getting it out there. But finally, it's making sure that they understand. Because if you didn't know, communication is two-sided. We send a message like a little shock of electricity. It passes through the wire. But by the time it gets to the other side of that wire, it's a completely different looking electrical current. Sometimes the meaning remains the same. Sometimes it does not. That's why it's highly crucial to say, hey, I know we just told you a bunch of information. We just told you where we're going with the club, what we represent, blah, blah, blah. I want to hear it from your perspective. Can you paraphrase it for me, repeat it back to me, let me know you got it, or, kind of just summarize it to where we can know you understand? By the way, tidbit here, that's great in any form of communication. Because if the other person's not understanding what you're saying, then you are never being understood. And therefore, you can talk for 24 hours and no one will know what you talked about. So understanding is the final key in creating the value and aligning it to the members. Thank you.